a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Oh, nice move. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Cook able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Pats have taken the early lead. So it was 2nd and goal, still had a couple of downs to work with. They tried the sneak, and they got in.
I like the idea that they did it early in the down and distance count. 2nd down as opposed to waiting later on. I think it fooled them a little bit, but how about the push they got up front to get the quarterback through?
Big push and a touchdown to boot. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. Gets around him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now Jones. A beautiful fake. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action now. Jackson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return will stop right around the 25. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 11. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. 7 yards to pick up there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 3. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Cook. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know?
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking...
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Scotty Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Jackson. Flush to his right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to maneuver. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Jones.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Well, remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end?
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Aaron Jones
with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they work this out past the 25.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Right there, 54.
Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give. This is Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, and a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Patriots go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
Ooh, with a juke. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Neville Gallimore make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Jackson. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Right there, 54. Right there.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. The 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Steelers 55, Patriots 28. Jason Myers set.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Cook following the penalty. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Throwing on second and long. Jackson rolling to his left. Finding room at the 30.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson's throw complete here to Waller.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
7 yards, the pickup there.
On second down, it's Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And room there to work it inside the 25.
109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
We got 4. We got 4.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.